Hi, I'm Vidya Lakshmi. I'm a product owner at Focus on Force. I started with SAP initially in my first company. They offered Salesforce training for their new venture, and that's how it all began. Well, when I started with Salesforce, I wanted to dig deep. It was fairly new for me back then, back in 2012. So I was so excited to know something new. And then the more I learned about it, it got me more and more motivated. It felt like I was learning something much bigger than what I actually anticipated. I would say the Sales Cloud Consultant was the hardest because I passed it only in my second attempt. In spite of having like about 4 to 5 years of experience back then when I wrote it for the first time, I couldn't pass. And I was shocked because I thought I already knew a lot of things by then. And it took another 5 years of work and a lot of confidence by gaining two other certifications that I attempted for the second time. So I think you need a combination of both learning as well as experience to pass all those consultant certificates. That was my toughest. Interesting. Actually, I would suggest them to find out a lot of scenarios, like what kind of scenarios a lot of companies could encounter, and see if they can try it out in their developer or trial org and come up with a lot of new solutions and understand the way Salesforce works by practicing themselves rather than just the theoretical knowledge. Oh, certainly, yes. One thing is definitely the recognition that I received. Like the more and more certifications I cleared, more and more people started noticing me, especially, with all the LinkedIn updates that we get. But apart from that, a lot of knowledge. And the more you learn, you understand there's more that Salesforce can offer. Okay, a typical working day would start off with the team meeting. Like we focus on what are the priorities for the day and for the week. And then our first focus is always responding back to the customers, their queries, their questions on forum, their suggestions. So after responding to them, we figure out what are the areas that we need to update in our materials. And that's what we focus on for the first thing. I go through all the materials proactively to see if there are any areas that we can improve further. And things like release updates, that happens thrice a year. We gather information about it, the notes, and then we see where all we can update our materials. So that's how my day at Focus on Forces. Communication skills is absolutely necessary because you should be able to let people understand what you actually want, what you have to offer. Even though if someone has a lot of knowledge, if they are not able to communicate it, it's a waste. So people should sharpen their communication skills. That's something I learned along the way. I used for like 4 of the certifications: Sales Cloud Consultant, Experience Cloud Consultant, Advanced Administrator, and also our Business Analyst. So they were all very helpful for me. Like I told you, it's not just the hands on experience. We need right knowledge, proper theoretical knowledge as well. Focus on Force was amazing. I learned a lot of new things and it gave me a lot of confidence too. Because I was like, okay, I've prepared now, so I'm sure I'll be able to clear the paper now. And my second attempt with Sales Cloud Consultant was possible with Focus on Force materials only. Now that this associate cert is here, I would definitely advise them to go for the associate certificate first because it's going to help people have a proper introduction into Salesforce. And they'll feel confident because the exam is relatively easier. And once they start preparing for it by practicing in Treled or their developer orgs, I'm sure they'll feel comfortable getting into Salesforce and also writing the exam. That's a good place to start.